This is why this agent is going to change the game. Agent 21 is a new agent that will be released on October 18th. The leak insists that the nationality of the agent is going to be Indian. Also being pointed out is that the fact that most of their voice lines are actually in Hindi. This agent also seems to be based around water. Is this a problem for Phoenix? Or is this just an aesthetic change just for one of the new agents? The agent's abilities also leads us to believe that it's something to be like Viper. Something maybe to even counter Viper. Well, here's the thing. If the leak is to be believed, then this agent is going to be very hard to counter. As the original article states and the new leak that just came out, the agent is planned to cover large open areas, much like Viper. Now, let's go through the abilities and I'll explain why this will be the biggest game changer to Valorant. Let's go through the abilities and I'll explain why this agent's gonna play such a big role in the new release. Vision Taker. Think of this as a Viper or a Neon Wall, except, oh no, you get blinded when you walk through. On top of the initial vision block that's already happening due to the wall being up onto sight, you also get blinded as soon as you make contact or walk through this wall. If the wall was slightly transparent, I'd understand how to counter it. That'd be sick. That'd be a cool addition. But seemingly, so far, all the information we got is that it's basically a Viper wall with a blind when you pass through. Chitara's Pit. Now, I'm sorry if I pronounce this wrong in any way. I am not good at reading. I'm dyslexic. Shush. This is a Q ability. This seems to be a Sage Slow mixed with Breach's Aftershock. Considering this is a Q ability, I'm assuming it'll cost significantly more, but it'll also be super useful in post-plant and retakes. Bubble. Now, this one's kind of weird since we don't really have anything like this in Valorant already. I'll read word for word what it says in the initial leak. Equip Bubble and enter into a phase state to place down the bubble by pressing the ability key. Equip Bubble and enter into a phase state to place down a bubble by pressing the ability key. Activate to create an impenetrable bubble. Bullets cannot pass through. So what I'm assuming this... So what we're getting from this E ability is that while you're placing down the bubble, you'll basically be impenetrable. And second of all, once you place down the bubble, you can be inside of it. Now, I'm assuming... Once you place down the... And second of all, once you place down the bubble, I'm assuming you'll be able to go inside of it and not be hit by bullets at all. Now, I'm fairly sure it's going to be something of the equivalent of a full shield, 50 HP, just saving you out there. It says that bullets are impenetrable. I don't know if this is going to be outside, inside, outside, or if you're able to shoot from the inside, this is going to be absolutely insane. What do you even do from there? Now, I'm assuming you can also use abilities, like Silva's ult, for example. If you put down the shield and you start defusing, Silva can probably hold his ult out and take you down in like 2 shots. But in lower ranks, most people tend to use their util in the earlier parts of the round, probably around 30 seconds. So this last one, the ultimate, it is something called a golem. I'll just read it for you and you'll be able to hear the definite downfall of every other person who's going to play against this agent. Golem. Equip the Golem doll. Fire to throw down the doll. All teammates within the radius will get a regeneration buff and enemies will get a decay buff. Lasts for the duration until destroyed by enemies. Hear me out. You're on bind. You go into showers. Somebody throws the regeneration or the golem down in the corner of showers. Sage puts up a wall. And now everybody in the radius of that circle, of that golem that's solely protected, enemies get decayed. And then friends get regeneration. Now this is going to depend on how much that the regeneration actually regenerates for, but